Everyone, welcome to my video. This is Gregenator-X and I'm your host. We are going to do a review video on Rent a Girlfriend Season 4, Episode 12, titled Paradise and Girlfriend. Now, you guys will be looking at the pictures because they are from the actual episode itself. I've carved out and cut stripped from the actual episode itself. Now, let's get down to the points of this episode. Kazuya tries to confess to Chizuru his true feelings for this interrupt. Now we look at the scene where Chizuru is sitting down and I haven't really kept up with the remaining episodes yet. This is the first time in weeks that I'm actually doing a video on Rent a Girlfriend. Now, I apologize for the rest of the episodes, but hey, look, this is episode 12 of season 4. Now, it's been building up for seasons. Kazuya is finally going to tell Chizuru how it's like, Chizuru already knows what Kazuya is going to say, but she stops him right there as oh, she doesn't want it. But now is not the time, it's a bad time. But hey, he grabs her hand and tells her yes, but he's not going to give up. He's going to tell her true feelings, and yes, he's about to tell her, but then she gets a text from mommy. That's why she storms out. That's why she leaves. Now, Kazuya is very close. He's very close. He feels like there's no interruptions. He's not going to slack off. He's not going to hold back. There's not going to be anything holding him back. He's going to tell Chizuru how he feels. Chizuru already has a clue about how he feels. I mean, there was an early episode in season 4 when he actually told her his true feelings, but then halfway, when he actually told her his true feelings, and just halfway she closes the door. She must have heard some of those words, and then she's like asking herself what is wrong. The same situation is here. He wants to tell her everything, but then they're caught up by a text from Mabu. Oh boy. Sorry, Kazuya. He was very close, but then mommy's text just ruined everything. And then Chizuru runs to go and meet mommy. Now, the second point of this video is Kazuya's fear and his worries, or what was it again? Kazuya's fear and his regret. Which one of them am I gonna talk about? Let's just get right down to it. Let me just try and explain it. Kazuya feels that if he tells Chizuru and everybody the truth, this is what's gonna happen. His grandmother's gonna reject him. His grandmother's gonna disown him. Chizuru is not going to come back to him. Chizuru is just going to move on with her life and date some hard guy. Ruka, he didn't even mention Ruka in all of this because Ruka is his current girlfriend. I feel bad for Ruka because Ruka is in a relationship with a guy who's just not into her. He's just not into you. I mean, there was a past episode where mommy and Ruka were actually talking about the rental girlfriend thing, and I highly doubt that mommy knows that Ruka was a past rental girlfriend. But either way, I feel bad for Ruka because she's pouring her heart for a guy who's just not into her. He's just not into you. I mean, she actually knows that Kazuya is not into her. She's tried everything. Seduce him, she's tried to have sex with him, she's tried to do all kinds of things to seduce him, to get him to fall in love with her, but there's no spark. That's because when you try to seduce a guy who has no spark to sleep with you, who has no urge, who has no sex purge to sleep with you, just shows that this guy really is turning you down, probably because he doesn't want to sleep with you, or probably because he's just not into you. I think Ruka actually understands. I think Ruka is starting to get that picture now, and I think that Ruka is going to move on with her life. Probably at the start of season 5, because I feel like this episode right here may be season 4 finale. So the next time we hear about Rental Girlfriend or another episode is probably going to be in another season where it's going to be in 2026. And I look forward to seeing what happens in season 5 of Rental Girlfriend. Now, the last point I'd like to ask is to talk about is mommy and Chizuru. Now, I said 2 points ago that Chizuru received the text from mommy, and she runs to she runs to see mommy. Even though, yes, I will say mommy's in a peaceful mood. Mommy's not detonating a nuclear bomb. Mommy's not being her villainous self. She's just talking with Chizuru human to human about her adventures with Kazuya, the rental girlfriend business. And then as they're talking, Chizuru wants to say something, but then mommy actually asks, how are you getting paid for all of this? First of all, let's just clarify that. One, Chizuru's not a hooker. She's a rental girlfriend. There's a huge difference in all of it. Two, she works as a rental girlfriend. I think she's still working at the agency. And then to end the episode, we see mommy paying Chizuru a certain amount of cash for her services to Kazuya. So are you saying that mommy's gonna be paying Chizuru for this? Because I feel like there's something going on with mommy here. So to conclude this video, I just want to say that Kazuya, they feel like, okay, yes, Chizuru may have been responsible for getting Kazuya and Ruka into a relationship, but mommy is to blame for all of this because mommy was the one who put Kazuya in this situation. And Kazuya needs to tell people the truth about what's really going on, about his relationship between him and Chizuru. I think he and Chizuru should do it together. So this way, Kazuya doesn't have to stand alone and take the whole thing himself. Right? Chizuru will stand beside him. Chizuru should stand beside him as he tells everybody what's really going on. I mean, even though Kazuya's grandma will disown him, whether or not she disowns him doesn't matter. She will be mad at him. Whether Chizuru decides to date another guy, it really doesn't matter. As long as you come out and tell everybody the truth, they will respect you for it. They will give you the benefit of the doubt, even though they will be mad at you. They will ask questions about you. They will give you benefit of the doubt. And now the question I'd like to ask is, what is mommy really up to? What is her ulterior motive? Or in other words, what is her ultimate motive for paying Chizuru? I feel like mommy's villainous side is about to come out completely. I don't think it has come out completely, but it will come out completely soon. And very soon. So if you guys enjoyed this video, please make sure to leave a comment in the comment section. Don't forget to subscribe, click like, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.